guys, Manny here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be telling you guys how I went from not playing on varsity in high school as a freshman and barely getting to play as a sophomore, all the way to starting in the SEC for a Division I basketball program in the University of Arkansas. Like you guys know, I played there 4 years. So the first thing I did was, and this is self-explanatory, but a lot of meaningful practice. And when I say meaningful practice, I didn't go into the gym without a plan or without a goal of what I wanted to get out of the gym that particular day. So whether it was shooting, ball handling, one-on-one moves, defense, passing, I had a plan of what I wanted to get better at that day, and I attacked that plan, and I did it constantly every single day, every day, over and over and over again, and I practiced with a purpose. That's when I say meaningful practice. I had something behind what I was doing, and then after you do that, then you just stack days on top of days, and you will see your game improve. So I went into the gym every single day, and I was a man on a mission. I knew I wasn't where I wanted to be, but I had the blueprint to get there, and that's what I did. I made a plan, and I really went and attacked it. Second thing I did, I kept my eyes open. Now, what does that mean? When you're playing basketball, you know, you're on a team or trying to make a team, there's obviously going to be other players there. There's going to be a lot of other players, a lot of people competing. And although you guys are on the same team, you guys are competing for playing time, competing for the confidence of your coaches. You're competing for a lot of different things within the team. So when I kept my eyes open, I was watching. I was watching, okay, hey, he's good at this. He's good at that. The coach likes this. I was always watching and trying to learn everyone's games. So when I matched up with them, I felt like I had the edge because I had been watching them. I know what their tendencies are. I know what they do. Even sometimes I took notes on players that I thought were good, or players that I thought were in my position and I had to beat out. I really took a detailed approach to being good, because it's not just practice is 80% of it, 85% of it, you could say 90, but there's a lot of other things you have to do, and keeping your eyes open and seeing your surroundings and finding out who does what the coach likes is going to be super key in your journey to, making that team, getting that Division I scholarship, going to Duke, going to Kentucky, going to Arkansas, going to these high profile schools, and then excelling on from there. Communication. This one is also a very big key. You have to speak what you're wanting to do into existence. And some people are like, speak it to, what does that mean? Are you kidding me? Manny, you can't just say what you want and it comes to life. It doesn't work that way. I understand that. I get that. And that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying you have to let it be known what your goal is and what you want to do. You need to be talking to your family. Hey, mom, dad, whoever's the grandma, whoever's in your life. This is what I want. This is what I'm going to go attack. This is what I'm going to go try to get. This is what I want to do with my life. And you tell them those things, and then they'll help you. They will help you. Your mom, dad, whatever, grandma. They're going to take you to the gym if you don't have a car or whatever. If you're not old enough to drive, they're going to do anything in their power. Your loved ones will do anything in their power to help you attain those goals. So communicating with your loved ones on what you want to do is very key, because if I wouldn't have done that with my dad or with my mom, they wouldn't have searched for me to be on a traveling basketball team to go get college looks. Wouldn't have paid for gym access so I can go to a gym. Luckily, my dad was a coach. He didn't have to do that. I could go to the gyms where he was coaching at, but they wouldn't have done some of the certain things that they did if I didn't tell them what I was trying to do. And then communication also works on the coaching side. So talk to your coaches, talk to the people who are running the teams that you were trying to make or the teams that you were on. One of the things that excelled me way faster than I thought ever would, I would just talk to the coach. Hey, what are some of the things that you like? Is it a defensive coach? Do they like, rebounding? Are they a shooter? Do they love offense? Figure out what the coach wants, and then literally add that to your game. The coach is like, man, I want a hard-nosed defender, and that person's gonna, be my star. Go out there and bust your tail on the defensive end. And that's what I did at Arkansas. I didn't play at all my freshman year. I had a hard-nosed defensive coach, and defense was one of the things that I prided myself on. I wanted to stop the man that was in front of me. So I took, his philosophy, this is what he wants, and I saw that, and I was like, okay, how can I be the best at that? And then sure enough, I shifted my game to focusing in on that. And I was playing 28, 30 minutes a game just like that. It's really, I don't want to say it's simple or easy, but it kind of is when you break it down. Go talk to your coach literally after this video. If you're trying to make a team, or if you're on a team and you don't, get the minutes you want, or if you just want to get better and want to show that, hey, I'm a Division I talent, I can do this. Go talk to your coach and be like, hey, what are some of the things that you aren't seeing from the team that you would like? What are some of the things that we don't do well as a team? They're going to tell you, and then add those things into your game. Start practicing those things. Start working on those things. Because I guarantee you'd be the only person on your team that's doing that. People think it's just like, hey, go to the gym, play some pickup or whatever, shoot some shots, and then I'll be good. It's a lot more to this game than that. So go talk to your coach, communicate, and I promise that will help your game, take you to new height. So coming in behind communication is film. Film is a very underrated key, and a lot of people today still don't think it's something that is beneficial. I think it's very beneficial. I think if you can watch your opponent, even your teammates, people you're trying to beat out for position, if you can watch them, see their tendencies. One thing about basketball is a game of habits. Us as human beings are creatures of habit. We do the same things over and over again. The great ones still do the same things over and over again, but when you cut it off, they have a counter move. And chances are that counter move is still something, that they've been doing forever, and it's over and over again. But, it's in the speed of the game. Like, they hit a counter move, you might not be able to guard it. But players have tendencies. If you ever played 2K, there's player tendencies. Like, this player likes to go right and pull up. This player is corner threes. You do the same things over and over again, because if you were doing different things every single game, different, you would never be a master at the game. Like, you have to do things over and over and over again to become a master at basketball. So people are doing the same things over and over again. And we live in a day and age where, like, I can create a YouTube video and I can reach, a broad audience and give them these hints and tips that'll help them in their life. So there's film everywhere. Ask your coach. Start going around and getting film and start breaking down your competition and seeing, hey, they do this, so in the game, I'm going to make sure when they take this right dribble, they always cross back over left. I'm going to be there. And I promise, as you continue to watch film more and more, it's going to give you a leg up on the competition. It's just that simple. It will. If you do it consistently, you do it the right way, and you actually pay attention to the details, it's going to help you out. And you'll notice it. If you watch film, watch some detailed film for a week, that next time, it's going to help you out in a game-like situation. Just trust me on that one. I'm asking you right now to like and subscribe for the YouTube algorithm. It helps the channel out tremendously. It allows me to keep, seeing what you guys are liking and what you guys want, and then, put some comments in the comment section and tell me what you want to know. Tell me what you want me to make a video about. I've got a wealth of basketball knowledge, guys. Anything you want to know, basketball related, life goals related, let me know. Put a comment in the comment section, and I will make sure that I try to get to it and make a video for you guys. After that, mastering 1 to 2 skills. So you're probably thinking, Manny, what do you mean? You're saying work on all these things, and now you're saying master 1 or 2 skills. What do you want me to do? I can't master this skill if I got to work on this other stuff. That's not what I'm saying, guys. I'm saying have an identity. Like when you walk into a gym, whether it be with your friends or at an AAU tournament in the summer, have a name for yourself. Have what you do written on your chest. Like everyone knows what you do. Like take Steph Curry. You guys know what he does. He's the most lethal, deadly shooter of all time. That's who he is. Kawhi Leonard, one of the best two-way players of all time. You guys know what these players are. They have an identity. So have an identity. If you are going to be a guard and you're going to be a rebounding guard, have that identity. Have like, hey, oh man, he's a guard, but he's going to get you 10 rebounds a game. He goes in there and fights with the big dudes. Or this guy's a playmaker, man. It's just like 2K. Have your playmaking lockdown or sharpshooter. Like have an identity. Find something that you're naturally, this is who you are as a basketball player, and hone in on those skills. Hone in on those skills, and you will find your place on any team. Like for me, when I was at Arkansas, I had to shift my game a little bit. I was a scorer in high school. I'd go in, average 20, 25 points. That's just what I was in high school. You get to college, it's a little bit different. I had to hone in. I had to focus in on other things that were going to give me playing time. I had to focus in on locking in on the best player. Like I said earlier, my coach was a defensive-minded guy, so me locking in on the other team's best player got me on the court. So I had an identity that I was going to lock up the best player on the other team. So have an identity, master, 1 to 2 skills, and I promise you will make more teams, get more looks from college coaches. Because I promise you guys another thing. Like I said, my dad's a college coach. Don't think going into AAU tournaments and just shooting a bunch and trying to score 30 is going to get you scholarships. It'll help some, but coaches are looking for pieces to fit their team. They might have juniors and seniors that are going to be the leading scorers next year. They don't need you to come in and shoot 30 times. Now, it's good to score and you need to be aggressive, but you also need to do other things. So have that identity, master those skills and bring something to the table that's different than what other people bring. And that brings me to my last point, and I kind of touched on it in the previous point. Be the missing piece. So I kind of said a little bit about it, but be that piece that the team is lacking. Is the team not rebounding well? Are you guys losing because you're not getting rebounds? Go get 10 rebounds. Do we not have a playmaker? Take control of the ball. Get a bunch of assists, make a bunch of plays for your teammates, make them better. Whatever the case may be, fill in that missing piece, and I promise you that is going to be a major key for a lot of you guys watching. Fill in the blank, basically, is what it is. Watch and see where the team is lacking and go in and work on that and do what the team needs. And I promise you, the coach isn't going to be able to take you out because you are doing what is needed to win. The coach will not be able to take you out of the game. You have to ask to come out when you get exhausted. Fill in those missing pieces. What I'm giving you guys some homework. Next time you guys are with your team practice, whatever it is. I know it's COVID right now and it's a lot of stuff is up in the air. I don't know if a lot of people are doing team things at the moment, but if you are, or when you do, go in and either your next game or your next practice, see what's not working. See what's not working. Do we not have someone who can play good defense? Do we have someone who can help rebound? See what's not working. Take note of that, and then start talking about it, telling yourself, hey, this is what I need to do, this is what I need to do. Telling yourself, like, hey, do this. It's tricking your brain into telling your body, like, hey, let's go do this. If you speak it and you put it in your mind, you have a more chance, the probability is higher to go do what you're saying. So pick out those pieces, find what the team is lacking, and then go attack that. And I promise, you know, that's going to help your playing time. That's going to help you as a player and make you look better, make you get more looks from colleges, make you get more looks from pro teams, whether it be overseas or if you're working at the NBA for G League or the NBA Combine, whatever the case may be. Do that, and I promise you it'll help you out. So guys, those are some of the top keys that I used in my journey growing up as a basketball player that really helped me out and helped me beat out competition that might have been more talented than me, but they didn't have the detailed approach, they didn't have the love for the game that I did, and I wanted to be good. I wanted to earn that scholarship. I wanted to play in front of 20,000 people. I wanted to go to the NCAA tournament. I wanted to be on ESPN, and I knew I had to go that extra mile. I had to go that extra mile in order to get there. And hopefully this channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe. It really helps me out. But hopefully this channel will help you guys, take your game to the next level and give you those tips and tricks that I didn't have. I had to learn on the way. And if I would have had them a lot earlier, man, who knows where I would be right now. These are really helpful. And I wish I would have had someone who telling me these same things back when I was, rising through the ranks. But implement these, use these. I'm gonna have a lot more tips, tricks, breakdowns in the future, and just take note of these things, because I promise you they'll help you out. They'll work. And you're going to have a leg up. You're going to have a leg up on the competition, and it's that simple. That's what this channel is going to do for you. I guarantee you that you will have a leg up. So keep watching, guys. Keep hooping always. This is Manny Watkins. I'm out.